What's up, friends? How you doing? I'm Cam Heyward. Welcome to Not Just Football. We're going to have a great show today. I'm joined by my friend Hayden Walsh. A lot has happened since the last time we talked. We have to talk about the jerseys, but first we got to talk about my teammate finally getting signed to a pretty nice deal. No, not pretty nice. Freaking nice. That is a really nice deal. TJ Watt has been signed to a new 3-year contract. Pittsburgh can rejoice. It's done. Hayden, what do you think?
I mean, I'm happy. I know there was a lot of drama surrounding this. I know it felt like maybe it wasn't going to get done. Adam Schefter tried to convince me it wasn't going to get done. I'm happy it's done. I want to know, did you ever have a little fear that it wasn't going to get done? Because I always thought they would get it done, but did you ever think it wouldn't get done?
No. With everything that's gone on, I think I was under the belief that it would get done. The cooler heads would prevail. I know everybody made a big deal about him throwing up the peace sign in the picture he posted, and everybody went to a whirlwind. To finally now we get a picture of him just screaming at a camera, and we're all good. So I think everybody's happy now.
I mean, you will never pay for dinner ever again in front of that guy, right?
No.
Dinner's
TJ's
on him.
got it from now on.
How could you not? I saw a thing JJ tweeted out. In JJ's 12 years, he made $129 million. TJ just signed a 3-year, $123 million extension. Good for him, man. I mean, he's well-deserved. He's been one of the best defense players in the league, but you will never pay for dinner around him again, in my opinion.
It's not even dinner. I'm just thinking, I know quarterbacks like to do gifts for Christmas. Going forward, TJ Watt, get the Christmas gifts ready because Santa's coming to Latrobe.
Before this, was he a good gift giver?
He was pretty good.
Pretty good, but now he's got to step it up.
Got to step it up. The bar has been raised.
How nice is this, though, for you and the rest of the guys, knowing that in 3 days or 4 days, whenever you guys do, report to camp, that this will not be a topic of conversation. It'll be a lot of other stuff, maybe the acquisitions that have, but it will not be about TJ Watt's contract.
Yeah. I think it's definitely a weight off our shoulders that we don't have to continue to keep talking about the TJ saga. And it's not even TJ induced. It's just media loves to talk about TJ. I love my dude, and we want to see him get his money. But how many more questions can anybody answer about it? I'm more excited for a guy like Jack Sawyer to get to know TJ and learn from TJ. Then you have, Alex and Herbig. So, really working on that rotation of them. And I just think it makes our team a lot better.
No, yeah, getting them all together will really help Jack Sawyer, I think, right? Mm-hmm. Those three guys been doing it a long time combined, so really excited he got paid. I am excited too. All those rumors of he's getting traded, the amount of people that have texted me is TJ Watt getting traded. You have no idea. I would have any idea if he's getting traded is so funny to me, but I'm just happy we can put those to rest. He will be a Steeler for life. I don't know if this makes him a guaranteed one helmet guy, but it certainly feels like we're trending that way with TJ Watt. So we're very happy. Congratulations to TJ Watt and the family, man. I'm excited and get the season started.
Moneybag TJ. Congrats, my brother.
That's the new one. That's what we're going to do it. All right. Now let's go to the real one. Yeah. How do you think you're going to look in those new jerseys that just dropped, huh?
Ooh,
do you like them? Be honest.
Okay. Yellow helmet, check.
Okay.
Jersey, check.
You like the jersey? I don't know that I like it. I don't know that I like it.
But pants, XXXXXXXXX. Those pants, man, they look like throw up. And I love that we're trying something new. But this is the problem we have with the Bumblebees. I think the Bumblebees would have looked fire if you had black pants. I think this jersey would have been fire if you had, black pants. Or even, I hate to go full yellow, but, you could have done some remix in there as well.
I think white pants would have looked okay. The pants are terrible, Cab. The pants are bad. I love the helmet, though. The helmet is a great-looking helmet. It reminds me of the yellow one y'all had a couple years ago. It's a little bit different, but I loved that helmet, too. But so what's your grade on the uniform then?
C.
Wow, C. So the pants really mattered then.
Pants matter. Pants are going to stand out like a sore thumb. But
you're a guy too who you look interesting in the bumblebees and stuff because your body frame. It's kind of funny. So.
What do you mean? I look fire.
I'm not saying you look bad. It just is to see a guy that big in the bumblebees with those color pants. You're right. The first thing I thought of when those pants came out was, man, black or white probably would have been better. But I don't know that I love them. With all the other jerseys you guys have had over the years, I'm a traditionalist. So like the ones with the block numbers, I love those throwbacks.
I would have loved the Color Rush all white block numbers.
Oh yeah. Oh
that would
man.
That slapped.
That too.
And I love like a trim of like even like with the what are they called? The hilograph, the stars or whatever. You put those and put like red, blue, and yellow and like mix it up that way. I think that would have been a nice touch.
No, I agree. And what were the ones years ago? I think it was a Color Rush too, the all blacks. I liked the all blacks.
We're still wearing all blacks this year.
Are you?
Yes.
Really?
We're wearing those for the Miami Dolphins game.
Oh, really? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, cool. I love those ones too. That one has the yellow helmet too, right? Or are you guys going black helmet with that?
I think it's black helmet. I think the yellow helmet with that would look clean too.
So cool. So cool. Now, what are you going to do with this jersey? Are you going to hang it up in the house because it's so beautiful when you're all done with it? Yeah. Yeah. I don't love them. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm sorry. I don't love them. I don't.
Wow.
I think they kind of look weird.
What grade would you give them?
What'd you say? C?
Yeah.
C minus.
Wow.
C minus, maybe a D. I think you guys have such cool jerseys already, in my opinion, though, that you guys could do something cooler. I also, though, I probably shouldn't say C minus or D because I do know it's honoring the 1930s, right? So like I respect that and I do like that. So we'll go C2. I won't go too harsh on them because I do want to respect the tradition. But man, I thought they could have done cooler than that. But I love the yellow helmet too. So we're in agreement on that. But yeah, I don't know. Yes. I'm excited to see you wear them though. And this is week against Green Bay, correct?
Green Bay. I think it's like week 8.
Okay, and are they going to be wearing throwbacks too in that game? Is this like an all throw?
Maybe they're wearing theirs with their blue tops with their tan pants.
Those are bad. Those I hate those jerseys.
Those might be some of the worst jerseys. The Green Bay.
We're going to have to do that one day. Worst NFL jerseys, throwbacks or not, we will do that. Top 5 worst jerseys because. Man, those Green Bay ones are bad.
Jerseys, because there's some candidates out there I've always respected.
For who?
Top 5 best jerseys?
Oh, yeah, best jerseys? Man, that's a fun one for college football, too, though. Yeah. Because, obviously we're both going to be biased towards our schools. But college football is weird because it's like you got the traditional stuff, too. So I don't know. That would be fun. We need to do that, though. But I will say these jerseys will not be in the top 5 favorite jerseys. I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys.
I apologize.
All right, we have an amazing episode lined up for you guys today. We have Alex Highsmith and Jack Sawyer on. We got them at softball, and we actually started the interview asking about TJ. So have fun listening to that. Let us know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Welcome back to another episode of Not Just Football. It's me, Cam. It's Hayden. Today we are joined by 2 Pittsburgh Steelers, present, future, It's really nice to have these 2 guys. National champions.
National champ, baby.
I don't even know what I can say about college. Bro. Don't do that. You already want to jump into college?
I ain't a national champion, but, I made history my senior year, first bowl game, Charlotte football history, so.
Okay. Jack Sawyer, Alex Highsmith, thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's jump right in. You know what the fans want to hear. Is TJ signing?
Yes. I knew he was going to ask me. We all know. No, I'm confident he's going to sign. I'm confident. So, it's obviously taking a long time to get done, but it's going to get handled.
Well, yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to when he does sign, be able to get to learn from him, see him work too alongside Alex. So
yeah, you met him.
Looking forward.
Have you even talked to him yet?
Yeah, he texted me on draft night.
What did he say?
That was about it. Just say congrats. Looking forward to working with me. So that's about it, though. So looking forward to hopefully getting him back in the building soon.
I could just see TJ being like, "Good to see you. Don't talk to me again until I sign."
The rookie treatment.
Let's talk about another thing, though.
All right.
What were both y'all's reactions? You're obviously new to the team. You've been here a while. When Minkah gets traded, I was with him when he found out. I will say we were both kind of shocked. Initial first reactions when you heard?
Yeah, I think the same thing. We saw the trade and saw that we, got Jalen. And I think it was originally just that was Jalen at first and didn't see Jono at first. And then I think I found out from one of my friends that, Minkah got traded. And so that was something that was definitely, shocking for sure. Little off guard like that, I've been close with Minka because I played with him since 2020. So it's definitely tough seeing close friend like that go, and especially seeing the business part just of the NFL. So I think seeing it firsthand, really just saw that. So it was just shocking, and definitely tough to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's kind of the first little dose of the business I got. Because I got in, and Minka's been great with us, and, kind of got to build a little bit of a relationship with him throughout the past month and a half. And then, it's just the business side of things. He's gone now. So, wish him nothing but the best and excited to meet the guys that come in.
I'll just say this. I was like, all right, Jalen, we got Jalen. Yeah. That's what's up.
We started naming the secondary. We're like, Jalen, Minka, Joey.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
Then Minka got traded. I was like, damn, I couldn't even relax.
When my friends texted me, I was like, bro, there's no way. I literally was like, I didn't believe it first. I was like, there's no way. And then,
all right. What does Jack Sawyer need to be ready for in his rookie year?
special teams.
Danny Smith.
Danny Smith.
What has Danny told you since you got in here?
The first day we were here, actually, me and Carson Bruner were sitting next to each other. Danny Smith's a little colorful the way he talks. So we're sitting there, and he's going down the line of all of us. And he was like, Carson Bruner, he's like, you got good technique, you a good player.
Yeah.
You got to get lower. He was like, Jack, you ain't never played those special teams, have you? I was like, no, sir. He was like, you run around like a wild man. Ain't nobody got their fucking hands on the steering wheel, though. You got to learn what you're doing out there. I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I'm looking forward to that. I like Danny Smith. I like the energy he brings. And I'm excited to play that, those units and, earn a role, hopefully, on as many as I can.
Yeah, I remember that first camp when I was a rookie. I see y'all go over there take a break during during team period. And I was like, I gotta go out there and do this 2v2. I gotta do kickoff. You remember it's during COVID, so we're doing like live special teams in practice. That joint was crazy.
Yeah, they were still trying to make people wear masks like in practice. It was the craziest thing.
Craziest thing.
I'll say that, like my rookie year, they had me play punt, kickoff return.
What'd you play on punt?
I was like the guard.
Guard.
Yeah. And then they were trying to get me on punt block. And I was like, I didn't get any blocks. And I was like, this is pointless. But like, the amount of times I was on field goal, and now I just do it. But like, it's one of those things you got to
wall, right? You on the wall.
Oh, I was on the wall on kickoff return.
Weren't you the wedge?
The wedge.
When it was legal.
Yeah, but the thing about it was, I would be like, I remember one guy, Leonard Pope. And like, he was just downside. He was like, Cam, we're going to work together. He would position himself behind me.
So you took all the brunt.
So I would take the blunt. And I was like, this motherfucker set me up.
He set your ass up.
He let you do that. I remember I had a welcome moment to the NFL moment on kickoff. I think it was like the third game. It was still one of those like no fans in the stands.
Yeah.
I was running down. I think it was like one of the running backs that was back there. I had my head on a swivel. He rocked me. And I was like, so just keep the head on a swivel, bro. That's all I gotta let you know.
Oh, in preseason, get ready.
Yeah.
Because that's one Danny Smith always tells the younger guys. He says, don't look to the sideline because nobody's going in for you.
I would say I can relate, but COVID, I didn't have to do that.
Oh, yeah. We didn't have preseason.
No preseason at all?
Mm-hmm. That's why I say we was doing live special teams in practice. So I didn't have to die during a preseason game. So something to look forward to.
Yeah. So what's been your thoughts since you've been drafted to Pittsburgh? Actually, let's go through y'all getting drafted. Each of you has a unique story, but what was draft night like for you guys?
You want to go first?
Sure. Well, I mean, it was COVID, so 2020, I still remember.
Roger Goodell sitting on the couch.
Everybody sitting on the couch.
Weird,
It was
so
weird. But, I mean,
strange.
a lot of people were tuning in though, because like there was nothing else on TV, so I feel like that was probably one of the most watched drafts. But night one passed because I was round 3 at the very end of the night, and it was me, my wife Alyssa, my parents, my sister, her husband, a couple of my best friends, and a couple others. And we wanted to do like a big party, but we couldn't, obviously because of COVID and stuff like that. So I had all those closest to me there, and then I had a Zoom call with my boys from college, like on one computer, sitting there watching. And then my dad had like a TV with like all his family, all my mom's family, so they could all tune in during it. And then there was another iPad that they like sent to us because I guess that was like the ESPN iPad or something like that. And like I just remember one of my friends actually called me, like it was like pick 70. He actually called me and like just to say what's up. I'm like, bro, you cannot do that, bro. I was so mad, bro. But I remember it was like 11:45 at night, and I was tired, I was ready to go to sleep. And then I it was 412. It's from Cranberry Township, PA, and I didn't know where that was. And the Steelers and the Eagles were right, like the next 2 picks or whatever. And so I didn't know if it was like Pitt or if it was Philly. And then picked it up as Coach T. Got to talk to everybody. But like I said, I was about to go to sleep, but I don't think I went to sleep that night. It was probably stayed until like 5 a.m. But it was a crazy night for sure.
For me, it was kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster. Because going into the draft, I heard I was going on day 2, like regardless. Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm going either in the 2nd or 3rd round, and obviously that didn't happen. So it was a long night after that. Drank a few too many adult beverages. And I woke up with like an hour left for the draft on day 3. My agent's calling me. He's like, "Hey, I've been on the phone with the Steelers all day. They're trying to, trade up to get you." And I'm like, "Man, I'm not believing anything anyone's saying this time. Not at all." I roll in, we're watching, and my friends and family, and I get the call you did. But mine said Pittsburgh, so immediately I was like, Pittsburgh, and my best friend and his family, who's like my second family, huge Steelers fans. So they all go crazy, and then obviously talk to Omar and everybody. And then for me, it was the coolest part was like 2 hours later when the Steelers were back up on the clock, and Will was still on the board. And so I come in, and like for some reason, there's like 100 people that was at my party watching the TV, and the guy's up there reading, and he said, the Steelers draft Will Howard, and everyone goes crazy, like nuts. And I was like, "Damn, you guys cheered louder for his ass than did for me." I started dying laughing. Then we get to talk to Will because our families are super close, and me and him, obviously, what we did last year together, have grown a really good relationship. So made it a lot better knowing I'm coming here with him too. Yeah.
What teams told you they were going to take you and then totally passed on you?
Well, I mean, generally, like my grade was day 2, whatever that means.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my agent for the draft, and I was going to have a party on day 2, like with all my friends and family. And then I kind of was like, "Nah, I don't want to even take a chance." He's like, "You're going on day 2." And I was like, for some reason, I didn't believe it.
Yeah.
And then I ended up falling to the perfect spot. So I couldn't be more thrilled.
So nobody told you though during pre-draft combine stuff, "Hey, we want you. We're going to take you."
Well, it was kind of like all over the place. Like I heard that a few times, and then I would hear that they like a different guy better. But I had kind of the same thing with the Bills. The Bills worked me and Tyleek and JT out right after our pro day, and they were talking about how they really liked me in their 2nd and 3rd round pick. And so the start of day 4, they took a different edge. They took Landon Jackson, who's a great guy. Wish him nothing but the best. And the draft just started on day 3, literally just opened. And I get a call on my phone. And I pull it out of my pocket. Coach Johnson. I answer him, "Hey, Coach." He's like, "I just cannot believe the Bills. I just got off the phone ripping them for an hour." And I was like, "Yeah, Coach, yep." And I'm like, "The draft just started." "Oh, okay, my bad, buddy. Okay, I'll call you later." I'm like, "All right, Coach, thanks." And just hung up. I'm like, "Gosh," you know what I mean? It just opened. I thought the phone was ringing already, but
sitting there and
it was just Coach
nobody
Johnson
calling you, and then you see that phone, you probably,
yeah, that's exactly what I did.
You're like, "Oh."
So, being a Steeler, there's a lot of legends that come about. We were actually supposed to have James on, and he's been a little bit busy working out, and I just want you to really dissect what he's been doing. Because is this what you're going to be doing on your weight training workouts?
Let me see.
What does that work for?
What's that working? The low back?
Bruh.
That's more acceptable. But the first part.
Could you imagine being in the gym and just walking around and just see him doing that?
And it's James Harrison.
I just went straight to the comments. It was like, you see some of his posts, it was like, a bunch of his posts got like 50 comments. That one's got like 800. I'm like, "Oh yeah." You know what I'm about to see.
I want you to bring up this clip tonight when he comes by.
Bring that up to him tonight?
Yeah, bring that up to him tonight.
Ask him what he was doing?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell him Cam and Alex told me to ask him about it.
He gonna give you a desk.
See what he says.
But, talking about the pass rush tradition here, what do you think you're walking into? You've seen, guys like James Harrison, Lamar Woodley, before that Joey Porter, Kevin Green, now TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith. What does that feel like walking into that group?
Yeah, it feels good. I couldn't have asked to go to a better organization and city. And I'm really excited to be able to learn from Alex and TJ as much as I can, even Herb and some of the other guys, and just try to add value anywhere I can for the team and the organization, and try to carry on that legacy that these guys have done in their years. So I'm excited to get in there and learn.
I love that. Alex, what did you think when, trying to be a pass rusher for the Pittsburgh Steelers after all those dudes?
Yeah, I mean, same thing, because, I came in TJ and Bud, you know, having those two guys in my position room, just two great guys to learn from. And I played outside backer and DN in college, but to know that, like, all right, this is a system that I can come in and, like, you know, rush and, like, you know, they really take pride in their rushers, and the scheme really, you know, for us being on the outside really benefits us. And so just knowing the history of the outside linebacker position with the Steelers is just, you know, so cool to be able to play this position, you know, and be able to produce and stuff like that. So
I can't believe you had your hand in the ground, though. That is crazy.
Bro, I played a 4-eye my junior year.
No, you did not.
Bro, I promise.
That is
I will pull
crazy.
up film at 245.
245 with your hand in the ground.
17 tackles for loss, only 3 sacks.
You seem to work it pretty
You know
well.
how hard it is? Like, a 3-man rush. I mean, like, when we call
Welcome to
certain
my
plays-
life. Welcome to my life.
when we call 3-man rushes, that was our main rush package. I'll be the 4-eye. And I remember we were playing, I forgot who it was we were playing. I think it was UAB, and they had 2 dudes that were, both of them were 350 plus. And I'm talking, I got pancaked probably like 4 times that game. It was bad. It was bad. 'Cause I'm 245 and I got 600 pounds leaning on me. Like, I would just get upfield. I wouldn't play no gaps. I would just get upfield. Like I said, a lot of tackles for loss, but I was probably the smallest 4-eye you'll ever see.
Let's stay on college football. Charlotte plays UGA this year.
Out the gate or no?
No, it's late in the year.
Okay.
That's even worse. What are you expecting from that game?
I'm expecting to compete and ball out. That's what I'm expecting.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
What do you want him to say?
Yeah,
Is he
exactly.
gonna
That's
get
crazy,
blown
yeah.
out? I mean,
That you're getting ready for
beat y'all this
slaughter.
year.
I mean, no, he can't say that to his guys.
They gonna beat y'all this year?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all.
Who?
Georgia.
Ain't nobody worried about Georgia.
I said they gonna beat y'all this year.
Nah. They gonna beat y'all this year.
Let's bet on it right now.
What they gotta
Oh,
play.
yeah, they gotta play each other.
You gotta
No,
play
no,
each other
sure.
first. Let's go to college. Ohio State to Pittsburgh. How did your college experience get you ready for what's coming up this next year?
Yeah, I think that you know, Cam will tell you playing for Ohio State, I think gets you ready playing for the next level better than any place in the country. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, the guys that I've been able to play against, you know, DeJuan and Paris, and I've gone against a lot of guys who are having a lot of success in the league right now, and going against the top competition, I think that, you know, it's got me ready for this next step, and I'm looking forward to taking it. And like I said, you know, playing this scheme like Alex hit on too is, you know, fell into a great spot, and you know, I'm just looking forward to, you know, getting out there competing and doing anything I can to help.
So my co-host, he's a big fan of the team up north.
I am.
Sorry.
There's always a couple of those
Sorry,
guys,
I didn't lead with
Are you
that.
from up there?
No, he's not. But we have
Family
a
has
clip
ties
of you.
I do want to ask you about this.
He
here we
wants
go.
to talk to you about
Which
this.
one is it? I bet I can guess. Griffin the Flag.
Okay. So here's what I'm saying. I'm not even going to rip you that hard for this, okay? All right. What is going through your mind right then? And then I also want to know, you know, that's a very demoralizing loss, obviously.
Yeah.
But to me, that propelled you guys to go on to do what you did. What happened in the aftermath of that loss that really made you guys come together? And I mean, everybody was doubting you. Even your own
Yeah.
fan base totally
Oh,
doubted
yeah.
you. So
I mean,
what
everybody-
happened after that?
Everybody in Columbus wanted Coach Day gone, said they were done with the year, doesn't matter what we do, leading, you know, which is craziness. I mean, Cam will tell you, some you know, people who say that they'd rather go 1-11 and just beat the team up north are insane. You know what I mean? So that's just
I got a
crazy.
couple friends like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I mean, just after that game, you know, we're at rock bottom. You couldn't get really any lower, and you know, we knew that, you know, we had way more in the tank than, you know, what we put on the field against them. So, you know, after that game, we had a leadership committee meeting with Coach Day and big team meeting for a few hours, and you know, just put all of our chips on the table and went in the playoffs saying we're going to let it all fly and let it all hang out. And that's kind of what we did. You know, offense opened up, started throwing the ball downfield. Defense, Coach Noel started letting us get out to the quarterback a little more, and you know, just kind of going after guys. And that was really the only choice we had. And obviously it paid off, thankfully.
I hate that I like this guy. I wanted to hate you so bad. I wanted to dislike you when we drafted you. I didn't want to like you, but I do like you. I can't lie. I like him. This is not a good feeling.
Good, I'm
I
glad
was
you
hoping
like
I wouldn't like him. I like too many Ohio State guys.
I appreciate it.
It's too bad.
We're not bad
You're
guys.
an Ohio State fan soon, huh?
What?
What?
He is. He's worn a Ohio State jersey before.
Oh, I bet you.
Out of like losing a bet or something like that. Like I don't want to wear that red and or what do you guys call it, scarlet and gray or whatever.
Don't act like you don't
whatever
know
you
it.
guys call it. Look,
Yeah.
whatever. But congrats on your natty.
Where are you from originally?
Wisconsin, but
You're from Wisconsin,
I have
root for the team up north?
I have family.
That's crazy.
I have family. Not in Detroit. Not even the Badgers. I have family who lived in Detroit, and I just had ties there. I went in '97. I saw Michigan beat Ohio State. Charles Woodson won the Heisman, and then it was kind of like.
Okay.
You can't. What are you gonna do, man? And then, I mean, listen, you guys kicked our ass for like 20 years. At least give us 5 years. I mean, come on. And you got a Natty, so you really can't be that upset about it.
No.
Well, probably be 4 years now if they take that year away.
No years being taken away. Well, you're only 3-0 because your year did get taken away.
Well, under your
Tattoos.
circumstances,
No,
yours is going to be taken
Michigan
away.
has nothing vacated yet.
It's on the way.
We'll see.
It's on the
It's in the
way.
works.
Okay, let me ask you this seriously. How much did the sign stealing do you think really played? Like, do you think it was as? I mean,
I'll
is it
tell
as
you
bad
this.
as-
I think they beat us straight up last year, obviously, and the year before. But my sophomore year, we left the field and we were like, this feels weird.
Was it
you know what I
weird?
mean? Like, it was weird. Like, we lost, I mean, by double digits, and it felt like we had beat the shit out of them all game. You know what I mean? And
Was it home or
the-
away?
it was at home, too. And I remember, we were on a screen pass that we had never put in. Not the formation, not the look, anything. And, like, you see them on the sideline, they're doing it. And we change it, we audible do it or whatever. And when we run it, all the D linemen, as soon as the ball is snapped, the linebackers, everybody, forward, right to the tight end. We ran a tight end screen. And they sniffed it out. We ran a tight end screen.
Oh, yeah, good scouting.
We ran
Good scouting.
We ran a tight end screen from the 25-yard line going in, and they snuff it out on first and
Just
second.
knowing the personnel on the field, man. That's just good scouting.
My God.
I don't want to hear it. That's just
Good scouting.
Good scouting. Yeah, right. My gosh.
It was good scouting. Come on.
I want to ask about this one play. Me and Alex have talked about this play.
Oh, God.
It's Bengals Week 1, 2022.
Let's play. We've talked about this plenty of times.
We've talked about this play a bunch.
Bunch.
And the way I see it is it's a pick. It's an interception.
Okay.
The way Alex sees it,
I have a picture of his arms right here, and then I hit the ball, and then it looks like a pick.
Look at
Even our Eagles said it was a pick.
look at this.
You see the ball though? The ball's right here when I hit it.
We got to slow that down.
I knew it was wrong. It was
What was the rule? It was ruled an
It was a sack. It
interception?
was a sack.
When they do they may do a slow mo here. Hold on. Oh,
And I'm celebrating.
You just
He's celebrating everything he said.
Was he happy for you? Did he celebrate with you or no? Was he mad that it wasn't a strip sack?
No, it was.
They called it a strip sack.
Oh, they did call it a strip sack.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I knew in the moment. I'm like,
He
thought
knew in the
it was-
moment.
I knew
You're
it.
full of crap.
No.
You are full of crap if you knew in the
I
moment.
knew in the moment. I knew in the moment. But that was funny. That man was celebrating like this. Nope. Strip sack.
That's crazy.
Okay. There's a good picture of it where it's right here and it's and boom.
You think it was a strip sack?
It looked like a strip sack to me. It did.
You just went down a notch in my book. I can't believe you just did that.
It looked like it was a strip sack. They ruled on the field. It was.
Wow. I want to ask you about that after you guys lost versus Michigan, what was those bowl practices like? Because I know those can get there's not a lot of people around on a college campus. It's pretty depressing.
Yeah.
Take me through those moments.
Yeah, I think that, once because we had a week, it was like a week and a half when we didn't know who we were going to play yet before the seeding came out. And we had a good idea it was going to be Tennessee, so we started game planning for Tennessee like that next week. And then kind of had a couple of days off. Some guys went back home. We regrouped after the final championship weekend, and obviously had a watch party, knew it was Tennessee, and then, from there we just jumped on it. Those practices leading up to that game were probably the most intense practices I've been a part of ever in any sport I've played. And then, obviously leading up to the game, Tennessee fans were camped out in the parking lot right across from the Woody the whole week. Big Tennessee flag flying. Every time I drove by in my truck, they were flipping me off. I might have gave a couple back to them. So then the best part ever, though, is we played that game. I think it was like a 7:45 kick in Columbus in December. So like that's never been done before. Yeah. And when we went out to the walk, it was like the biggest we've ever seen, like the biggest pep rally. We had the little pep rally in St. John's, the skull session, and it was packed, and everyone was amped. And so we got into the stadium in our walk, and the student section was already filled because it was 8 o'clock, and all the college kids had nothing to do besides drink and party. So it worked out for us, and then like that environment was like nothing I've ever experienced. So it was a cool week leading up to it. Practice was intense, and then that was the best game I've been a part of in the shoe for sure.
And then you go on to beat Oregon.
Yep.
How satisfying was that win after the debacle that happened in Oregon last time?
Oh, that was probably one of the coolest wins because we jumped out so fast. Like
Yeah.
we were up 24-0 with like
It was over.
4 minutes left in the first quarter. Like me and JT were sitting on the bench because like the week right before we flew out to California for the game, all the defense sit up there like, man, we got a good game plan in place. Like we feel good this week. Like hopefully the offense comes out firing like last time. Because the first game was kind of on us on the defense side of the ball. And Coach Kelly was walking by, and like we didn't even see him, and he stopped and like, just watch. We're like, watch what? He's like, just watch. We're like, all right. And then we show up, and the first play of the game was a fake screen pass for 40 yards. We're like, all right. Next play, touchdown. We're like, all right. 3 and out, another touchdown. We're like, damn, these guys came out firing.
Yeah.
And then obviously we just steamrolled them from there on out, but it felt good to get that win, especially in that fashion too.
What did Day say after the first game with 12 men on the field?
I can't really remember what he said about that. I just remember coming in the locker room and just kind of felt like, damn, like, you know, it was early in the year. We took a hard loss early in the year. It's like, you know, in college football, you can only lose 1 or 2 games, and then you're out of the playoff contention. So kind of like it was kind of a down feeling. Really, we didn't really talk much after that game until we got back. And then we came in and scrapped a bunch of shit on defense that we were doing and made it a lot more simpler so we could play better. But you know, I don't really remember too much of what Coach Day said about the 12 men on the field, but I know they changed that rule like the next day, didn't it? It was like before we even came in for meetings on Twitter. It said the rule has been changed. You're like, damn, it's a day too late now. You know what I mean? Might as well keep it in. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was a tough loss. So
Yeah. Whew. And then you go on, and I want to ask this. We have 3 different plays, one from Alex, one from you,
okay.
and one from James. We want you to rank these plays.
You want me to rank them?
Want both of y'all to rank
Okay.
these plays. Cotton Ball.
Just got to get him chills to go back.
Oh,
We were just talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
when
right
do you get
about-
tired? When do you
Shit.
get
As
tired?
soon as I picked the ball up, my legs went numb.
That boy looking tired right there.
Yeah.
did you go in the next play?
No, I sat the first 2 out, and then I went in, and Caleb had to pick to seal it.
Oh, I like this one.
Oh, we were talking about this one earlier too.
That was the first series.
That was the first play.
It was the first play of the
How
series.
were you
It was
gassed?
just adrenaline, bro. That's my first touchdown since like middle school. I'm serious. Oh shoot! But no, I literally came to the sideline. I'm like this, and like Zale's like, "Are you ready to go back in?" I'm like, nah, give me a minute. I caught my breath like at the end of the first quarter.
Oh, I just remember watching that play. I had to stay in the locker room because I was injured, and they didn't want me on the sideline. I remember I was in there with Guy,
Yeah.
and Guy was like, "Don't you want to be part of this shit?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to be part of this." But no, that play was dope. But if you could rank those 2 plays, how would you rank them?
Just going first. I mean, the ball kind of popped up in my hands. I ain't gonna lie. So, and he created that himself. So, man, I'll give it
He's
to him.
had bigger stakes too.
I give
feel
it to
like,
him.
too.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
regular
like,
season
come on.
game, but I would say that
Yours
play,
being the
I
first
remember-
play of the game, though, was pretty sweet.
That was.
Pick 6.
I feel like when you make a play at the beginning of the game like that, like it's like
feel like
rest
you're
of the game,
untouchable
you're
the
just
rest of the
playing
game.
free. But I remember, I think we were watching that game in the hotel before the night before one of our games. I think because it was a Saturday, right?
I think so,
We
yeah.
were getting some treatment or something like that, and I seen it. I was like, oh shoot, to the crib, 80 yards. Yeah. Were you playing that whole drive too?
Yeah. Like a 12, 15 play drive, too. Gassed.
What
I
did
was
Qu-
gassed
What did
before it.
Quinn say to you after the game?
What's funny is Quinn was my roommate at Ohio State.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to him after the game, and then fast forward to the combine. We'd still not talk to each other. We're pretty close. I'm getting my coffee at the combine. It's like 6 in the morning. I'm tired. I'm sitting there, and someone shoves me like hard, like real hard. And I like kind of turn around, like, who the hell just shoved? And Quinn's standing there. He's like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, "I hate your ass, by the way." And dapped me up, and then we started talking about it. And Quinn had a great career though too, which is crazy that Texas fans. I shouldn't say Texas fans, but the way he kind of got a bad deal this last year.
Yeah.
People pushing for Arch, but everything works out for a reason, I guess.
Who were some pass rushers you guys loved to watch growing up, coming into the league?
I think for me, I mean, it sounds cliche to say now, but I mean, him and TJ, James Harrison too, Joey Bosa, Chase Young. I knew Chase pretty well when I was getting recruited, so obviously him in his first couple years. And there's been a million of them that I try to watch and emulate. Tom Bahali's Coach Johnson's guy, so we watched a ton of his film.
He was a stud.
He was a beast.
Yeah, stud.
He's still a beast. He's
Really?
still in great shape. Yeah, works out every day. He still comes back to Ohio State every now and then, but probably those guys.
I'd probably say, I grew up a Panthers fan, so Pep.
Oh yeah.
Pep was that guy. And he's a Carolina guy too. So it's like I grew up a Carolina fan because that's where my dad went to school. And so him being with the Tar Heels and with the Panthers, it was like, that's growing up during those years when they were good. Like,
They had some D lines there, man.
and then the 2015 year when they had Charles Johnson. I can't remember, Greg Hardy was on that team.
I think he was.
Jared Allen was on that team too. And then they had that team was stacked.
I'm gonna read off the stat line. I want to see if you guys can think of who this person is. 3.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 1 INT, all on Monday Night Football.
Debo's.
James Harrison's. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the Ravens.
Yes, that's against the rivals too.
That was his like
First game starting.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. Didn't they say he only started that game too because Joey Porter got kicked out pregame?
Yep.
That's nuts.
The year before? I mean, the week before. Yeah.
Was it? He forced one on a punt too. I remember. He forced one on a punt? The dude was like running. He's like, buzzing. Boo. I don't remember if I was watching that game or the other. Seen the highlights. That's crazy. I couldn't. It's nuts.
What's your best stat line you've ever had?
Probably the Browns game. I would say the touchdown. Usually 1.5 sacks or 1 sack, but then the forced fumble at the end of the game.
I'll say he stripped it. Yeah, that's right.
Forced fumble.
You had 2 sacks that game too?
No, it might have just been like 1.
Oh.
But the touchdown and then the caused fumble for the touchdown. That's probably stood out.
What about you?
I don't know. I'd say probably the Texas game with the touchdown, strip sack, had a few tackles, maybe a TFL. That's probably my best stat game.
I had 5 in college in one game.
Ooh,
4.5.
Damn.
You had 4.5 in a game?
One game.
Who was that against?
Old Dominion.
Come
on, bro.
They got a good program. They got a good football program, okay?
I wouldn't even
ODU.
tell anybody who I got. I would just say,
He can't control
I
the
would just
schedule.
say I had 4.5 sacks and keep it moving. I wouldn't even tell you who I
Doesn't
played.
matter.
What's your best stat game?
I had 3 versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
When was that?
20
Years ago.
17? It's not that long. Hey, yo, chill
Crazy,
out,
bro.
Chill out,
Years
bro.
ago.
What was your best stat line?
Oh, something I've done in NCAA or something like that. I haven't played in the game, so yeah, you know how
You'll
it is.
see me in that game.
Oh,
I promise you.
listen,
Wait, are you guys college football players?
Oh, yeah.
Let's start the dynasties. You can start at Charlotte. I'll go whatever star there is.
Oh, wait, you gonna start?
You in?
Charlotte?
You play
Yeah,
it too?
man, I'll play.
Let's
I'll
do
play
it.
too.
Let's start one. You play. Well, you're not any good, but you could join and play it.
Let's start our alma maters then.
I'm low key this.
My alma mater's not in the game. First off,
Whose
And-
fault is that?
Of course, and of course, he would want to go to the best team in the game because that's how he plays. If you play
I just
Madden
went
with
to
him,
the best school.
If you play Madden with him, he stacks his roster to where he's got Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes, and all.
Because I
these
know how to
people.
trade.
No,
He knows how to win?
You can do team build, so you can put your own. I did.
I'll
We
just go.
put our high schools in.
What is Charlotte's starting?
I think 2.5 or 3.
I'll go 2.5 or whatever they're at.
I don't think Charlotte's a 2.5.
We gotta look this up.
Let's see if I can find it.
Look this up, bro.
All right, we're doing this.
Do y'all play college football a lot?
Never saw that. I play some during camp. I play good.
What's your thoughts on the new game?
It's dope. I like it.
It's dope.
It's dope. I like it.
What about you?
I haven't played the new one yet, but we played the
got a
shit
fix.
out of the first one that came out during the
Yeah.
season. Me and all the
Y'all were
teammates.
OP in that game.
Yeah, we were.
Last year, Ohio State was crazy. Defense was like 96 overall,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
1 star.
That's
Are we
crazy.
starting at 1 star? Starting at 1 star.
I didn't say 2.5.
He didn't
No,
know.
he knew.
He didn't know.
You don't mess
not
up with
know.
a 3-star
He
and
did
2.5 star
He
and
did
then
give
go to
the
1
extra
star.
half. It was like 2.5.
He totally knew.
He did
I
do
didn't
it.
know.
All
I
right,
totally
we're
knew.
doing this. I would have get the gamer tag. And we're doing this. All right.
Let's do it.
We're gonna
I'm
do
down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
We could do that. I thought you were actually going to say your 3-sack game versus the Colts.
Where's Colts? What's it?
You had 3 sacks this game.
No, I think I only had one that game.
No, I looked it up. They gave you 3 sacks this
No,
game.
I swear I only had one
They
that game.
stole sacks from me and gave them to you.
Bro, I swear I only had one that game.
It
That's
wasn't
the
this
only
past. This
sack.
wasn't this past year. This was years before.
Yeah, this was 3 years ago, 22. I
Yeah.
had 3 against the Bengals.
Oh, 3 against the Bengals.
That's what it is.
Okay.
It was the Bengals. Yeah, that was the end of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Yes, and one of them was the strip sack, not the interception.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Have you guys explained to him about how competitive you
Wait.
guys get with sacks and how you
Oh, yeah.
somebody on the team has called statisticians believe?
We need to
I
make sure
haven't
he's
done
aware
that
of
yet.
TJ Watt is a sack merchant.
Who he be
Herb
calling?
said he got one stolen.
Elias. He calls Elias. And he probably talks to Angela back there too.
Yeah.
But you need to be very stingy with your sacks.
be stingy with them?
You have to celebrate on
he's
time
around?
and everything. Yeah.
It's me.
If you see the legs up in there and he kicks, you're in trouble. You're not getting the sack.
Yeah, right. And especially if it's like one where the QB's running to the sideline, he just steps out of bounds.
Yeah.
Like you got both of y'all running towards you. You gotta be like, that was me.
The funniest thing about that is during OTAs when you guys were there and Herb was talking about how TJ stole that 1 sack against Dallas.
Yeah.
But my favorite part of the play is when Herb got caught in a spin, pushed off of you,
Pushed
Cam
me.
went flying right into somebody else.
I cursed out
And
Herb that game.
they're celebrating. They just got a sack. It might have been 4th down, I think.
It was like
And
the third or
Cam
fourth
gets
down,
up, he
yeah.
looks pissed. He's
Cam
just
was
looking
like,
for Herb.
They
He
were
just
there
gets
celebrating.
up, doesn't celebrate, just starts walking in a beeline to Herb. Like,
You know how many times I've looked at Herb when I see that play, I'm like, Herb, you almost ended my career. Because he didn't communicate. He did a spin, a shitty spin. He ran straight into me. And then I get knocked down. I go straight into Mon. And so we're both on the ground. He comes around and he gets like half of the sack. Or,
it worked for him, though.
no, don't you ever do that shit.
The final result was good. You need to be more of a team player.
All right, so what if I get injured and I'm done for the year?
Did you get injured?
I almost did.
You're fine. You're
TJ's
No
good.
harm, no
That was
foul.
TJ's
Yeah, no blood.
It
no
was
foul.
TJ's 100th.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
I
what
had
Herb
one
was
like that. I
saying.
don't know if you remember. We was playing. It was the first game I vividly remember it because it was like probably the worst play of my career. We was playing. Who was it? Washington. We were playing Washington, and
Yeah.
I got chipped, and I took out you and Tuitt in the same play. Bro,
That's not cool.
You were probably like, bro, get this dude out.
I
This is my
just
first game
asked-
starting that year too, bro.
I just asked that y'all communicate with me. Herb was just like, he was like, I'm gonna go. Then he spun in the inside and set me up. I said, Herb, I could choke you out right now. I'm so pissed. It was, yeah. Those plays live in infamy. But make sure you get your sacks. That's what we're gonna
Yeah.
say.
And communicate clearly.
communicate.
Communicate with your
Jeez,
D-line.
Clearly. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy's clearly still hurt.
Yes,
I mean,
there's a PSA.
clearly
There's
still
a PSA. If you're an outside linebacker or a defensive end, communicate on the inside when you're running stuff.
Look at him looking
just-
directly into the
We
camera.
just
Yes.
rush. Where's the camera? We just rush.
No, you don't just run.
Just get to the quarterback.
Any means necessary.
I was so mad then. But yeah, we'll move on.
A couple times I said, run a couple. I was like, hey, text, and I ain't do it.
Did it come under?
He was so pissed.
Yeah, it happens that way sometimes. I want to go back. What would you tell these two dudes right here?
Oh, there they are.
Oh, there they are.
Oh,
What would you tell those two dudes right here about what they need to be ready for in their lives?
yo.
You know how I found this? You know how I found this?
That was my freshman year of high school.
We couldn't find yours on Facebook, but he went to your Facebook.
Oh yeah, 'cause my dad he posts so much on there too. He's got all the photos. Yeah, oof. I would say get off the game. That's what I would say.
This kid plays a lot of
A
2K.
lot of 2K, a lot of Madden, a lot of
sitting
gummy
inside.
bears, a lot of popcorn. That's it.
Shit, you look like a quarterback here.
You
What
do
the
look
hell
like-
happened here?
I played quarterback in high school.
That's gotta be what, your freshman year?
That was
Like,
going.
yes,
That was going into my freshman year of high
that
school.
makes
I think.
sense.
How much muscle milk were you drinking,
you-
dude?
yeah.
I was skinny. I was only like 180 pounds at 6'4". Going into
6'4" as a freshman.
going into high school. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait,
I was like
so are you a
5'10".
better quarterback than TJ?
Oh, yeah, we gotta settle this.
Oh,
TJ played
God.
quarterback?
TJ did play quarterback.
Ask him the question.
It's
Ask him.
All right. If we put you in Texas on a high school team
Okay.
at quarterback,
Right now, today,
Right
as
now.
you are.
Right now, today.
Yeah.
are you winning a state high school championship?
Yes.
Oh, God.
No shot.
He's more like TJ than we did.
No shot.
The confidence and like he was pissed.
I
Even
give it
asked
to
the
him. It's
question.
confidence.
Yeah.
You are
If
confident.
we go back into high school right now,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you know the high school.
What, you going to be
high
wearing a
school-
wing tee?
No, we'd be airing it out.
No way.
A lot of kids. High school is
power.
only getting bigger and bigger. There's probably
Yeah,
so many
that's
kids,
right.
especially like Texas, and kids are probably like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". bigger
So
than that.
who's the best high school football states in order? Is Texas number one, like clearly?
No. Georgia's better than Texas.
Georgia, Florida, Texas.
You
think so?
Yeah, Georgia, Florida, Texas.
Georgia over the last
Ohio's in
20
the-
years, 20, 25 years. has
Ohio's
really-
in the top 5.
Ohio's pretty good
North
too.
Carolina's
I
up
don't
there.
know if Ohio's in the top
We're in the top 5.
California.
It goes Texas, California, Florida, Georgia, Ohio.
North Carolina.
Are you just trying to start shit?
North
That's
Carolina.
how I look at it.
North Carolina's top 10.
Who's your top 5?
We are a basketball state, though. I would say that. We are a basketball state.
I actually probably agree with Jack. Ohio probably is 5.
Ohio's not 5 because California is.
Well, he said
I said
California.
California.
He said California.
California,
Texas,
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 Florida,
Georgia.
Georgia,
Those are
Florida,
the 4.
Georgia.
and then Ohio.
I think it is then Ohio. I mean, I don't think
People say-
Alabama.
people
I don't
say
think Alabama's
Alabama-
better. I don't think Alabama's better than Ohio.
New Orleans.
Louisiana.
I mean, Louisiana.
Yeah, I hear Louisiana a lot.
Louisiana's good.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like Ohio and Pennsylvania are kind of
Jersey
just
have-
linked together.
Jersey puts out guys. I don't know if they're as deep though as the other states, but they put out guys for sure.
Jersey
They
puts
do.
out guys. I said North Carolina puts out guys, too. But
Last question for me for each of you, and then I'm going to let him do his quick game. Alex, first one. You line up with TJ every week. What's something people don't know about TJ?
the way he says, why off?
How's he say it?
They always make fun of him.
Why off?
Why off? They always make fun of him. He just sits there. He's like, I mean, that's probably a funny thing. I'm trying to think. So that fans don't know about him. Maybe come back to it.
Right.
I said that's a fun thing that we always mess with him about. Is that why off for sure?
All right, Jack, you've watched a lot of film on TJ. What's one move or mentality you would like to steal or add from his game to your game?
Yeah, there's a lot of them, obviously, but I think that just how hard he plays, and then most like the passion he plays with, and his definitely like his pull through. Like if you feel like he's stuck, he always grabs an arm, is able to pull himself through. Something Alex was trying to work on with me during OTAs because it works. So I'd probably say those two things.
I dig it.
All right, guys, we play a game to end of the show. It's called This or That. I'll give you 2 things. You got to pick one, all right?
All
All right, sack strip or pick 6?
Pick 6.
You sound like an
He
idiot.
really likes that.
I
like
will
the
say,
pick
six.
he is the P dropper. He is the.
Just showed him
Okay, I
video.
do
He's
drop
making
more. I do
plays.
drop more.
No, he is our dropper. He is our best dropper from the end.
proud
So that is very fitting for him to say that.
Just versatile, you know what I mean? Versatile.
We'll go pick 6 too.
Pick 6?
Yeah,
All
Pick
right.
6.
All right, beating the Ravens or beating the Browns?
Beating the Ravens.
Beat the Ravens.
All right, last one. In college, would you rather go undefeated against your rival and never win a national championship, or never beat your rival and win a national championship?
That is a shot.
I just
loaded
I just came up with this. I just came up with I just came up with it. I just came
We
up
don't have a rival like that. We don't have a rivalry like that, so I would say national championship.
I
for
just
sure.
came up with that.
That is crazy.
What would you 2 say about that?
National champion.
You guys are both opposites. He never lost to Michigan, but never got the Natty. You obviously got the Natty. So what would you say about that?
Yeah.
I ain't never losing to Michigan. I'm sorry.
You would trade a national championship?
I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
It's something in me that like.
Nah, that's somebody who's never experienced what you've experienced. That's what that is. That's what that is.
I've been to the national championship and lost.
That's even more what you should.
Exactly.
that's even
So
more-
I've seen it, but like
you haven't won it though.
But you haven't won it.
You haven't won it.
365 days, I got to hear about people talking about that. They're not talking about the national championship every
He looks
time.
pretty happy. He looks
It
pretty
worked
happy.
out good for us.
Yeah.
It worked out good for both
Worked
of
out
us.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
That's all.
every time I was at Ohio State, he never won. So
Right.
No, and of course his first touchdown ever, I think, in college was against
Yeah.
Michigan.
Was it, yeah.
Yeah.
He's an asshole, so he would call me from the locker room after every time they beat Michigan. Like, hey, did you see the game? And I'm like, yes, I saw the game.
Was it like a phone recovery or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, you're like, yeah.
yeah.
Was it in the shoe?
No, big house.
Oh, it was up
In the
there.
big house.
It's in the
Yeah.
big
He
house.
stood up,
better,
held the
better,
ball
better.
up like
Makes it
this.
way better.
It felt like he was like pointing
Hey,
at me.
did you see it?
That's what it felt like. It's really what it felt like. And then he did. Then he told his brother about that. So when Michigan State beat Michigan, Connor would then call me from the locker room, which is like, all right, I need them to all shut the hell up. So yeah. Playing with you guys is not fun. Okay.
All right. Well, I'll ask this last part. Who's gonna have the better stat line tonight, Jack or Alex?
I always hit a couple dingers, so.
Does.
I'll have to go with myself as well. I think I might hit a couple of dingers too.
Are y'all going to see the home run derby if they have one? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Okay. We'll see it. All right. Well, I want to say thank you to Alex and Jack for coming on. You know, we had some fun.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, Cam, we're about to play everyone's favorite game, Ask Cam Anything, where you are contractually obligated to answer all the questions asked to you. Are you ready to do this?
Lies.
Okay. Backyard Sports Official wants to know, who is your favorite backyard character?
Bro, Pablo Sanchez. Duh.
It's such an easy answer. Honestly,
Pablo
it's like
is the GOAT.
Like the question is though, okay, let's play this game though. How many can you actually name? Because I'm not gonna lie, I can only remember him.
Pablo stands out.
You can't name any other ones.
No,
That
can't.
All right, cool. I was really worried you were gonna be like, yeah, blah 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 blah, do a bunch, but okay. I'm glad you didn't know it because I don't know any other ones. But all right,
Great
let's go to
game,
the
by
next.
the way.
What? It's a great game. I mean, I
got
played
my
it
son
growing up.
playing now too.
Really?
Yeah, they have it on the iPad now, so he's loving it.
Wow, man, that's got to be cool.
Yeah.
All right, which rookie do you see making the biggest impact on the team this season?
Our first round draft pick, Derek Harmon. You know, I have a lot of respect, and you know, I'm excited to see where he takes off. But he's going to get a chance to play early, and you know, I think you know he's going to have an immediate impact by playing early.
What have you seen from him so far? You guys have only done like a couple workouts together, like right?
Yeah, we've done like workouts, but I think he plays with good hands. Is able to transfer from run to pass a lot faster. And, you know, I think having a good coach like Carl Dunbar is really going to put him in a good situation.
Yeah, no, he's a big guy, really big guy. When we met him, I was like, damn, he's big. All right. One player from the Steelers all-time roster that you would want to bring back for a season. That is a tough question.
All time?
All time. That's the problem there. It's like,
Dude.
it's like who you want to play next to on your D line. Is there a linebacker? Is there a safety or a corner? I mean, there's too many options there.
I think, man. Damn.
And what teams? You going to go to your teams? You going to go to the teams before you? 70s, 90s, 2000s?
Man,
like,
I want to play. Obviously, you want to play with like Mean Joe. Mean Joe is just like, I think it would just be fun to watch Mean Joe destroy people, get kicked out of the game, or people would try to kick him out of the game, or we would have to hold him back. But like Mean Joe's gonna have to hold me back too. And you know, we could create a lot of destruction together. But other than that, I would say like I'd probably try to bring Troy back again, bring back baby Jesus, because
oh my God.
Just to watch him in his prime, like, you know, one, he's just great for the locker room, and two, the dude makes every play you think is not possible, and he plays the game the right way.
Yeah, Troy, that's one of the names I was thinking bring back. He would be an amazing guy. But I would say, how easy would the game be for you if Joe Green was running next to you, right? So
no one-on-ones. No one's getting doubled, I tell you that.
I'm sure TJ and Highsmith, Herbig, and all the outside backers wouldn't mind that either, right?
Yeah.
Having him take up blockers for you, that would be a fun one. But man,
I think our practice squad would hate him though.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It's funny. Does modern Mean Joe though fight as much as he did back then? I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I've heard stories that I'm like, that guy, he lived up to the reputation of Mean Joe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for doing your contractual obligation to answer all your questions. And remember, everybody, if you want to get your questions into us, go to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or wherever you see our pages. Ask the question. Remember, Cam must answer these questions, and he will answer everything he can.
I will not, but I'll try. We're going to do things differently. It's going to be not just movies and TV, because you guys are heavily based in entertainment. So I am very honored that you guys would join, but I want to welcome Tony Yacenda, Taylor Misiak, from Dave, American Vandal, Going Dutch. What am I forgetting? Oh, and Chad Powers. I'm excited.
That's right.
Yes.
Chad Powers.
Well, let's jump right in. What about Chad Powers that like you were excited to do?
Well, you know I'm a huge football fan.
Are you? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you saw me in the depths of it.
Yes.
Well, before we get on
sitcom.
that, let's just talk about it. Let's talk about your Eagles love.
You saw me at the happiest moment of my life.
Which is crazy because we got married like 5 weeks earlier.
5 weeks earlier?
We did get married. We got married 2 months before, and then when the Eagles won the Super Bowl and we were in New Orleans, Tony was like, "It's the best day of my life," and he meant it. And I love that about him. It's very sweet.
You had a good time.
I had a great time. It was awesome. You saw me. I was happy too.
You guys were very happy.
Yeah.
I think we saw them before the game,
and we
and
saw
you
them
guys were a
after,
little
too.
bit nervous, and you're like, "We're just happy to be here, but we might get them." And I was like, "I don't know. It might just happen." And then
Because you remember we had 2 itineraries. We had the if we win itinerary, which was party on Bourbon Street until the sun comes up, and then the get some rest, go to a couple museums, learn the culture of New Orleans.
And we did not learn.
I was gonna
about
say,
the
I don't
culture
think
of New Orleans.
And then after the game, I was like, it was never in doubt. I knew.
He kept
I
going-
was never
he kept
taking
going,
that
light work through Bourbon Street with a cigar.
when did you know it was a wrap in that game?
The Cooper DeJean pick 6 was. It felt like now it's about like a historical performance as opposed to just winning.
Have you got one of the T-shirts that says "Outstanding Whites"?
Exciting whites.
Exciting whites. I'm sorry.
Exciting
I'm sorry. I got it
Exciting
mixed up.
whites, yes.
Exciting whites.
Exciting whites.
No, but they have a podcast too. The
Yeah.
Exciting Mikes is there.
Oh.
They're,
Have you been on there?
No.
Wow.
I
Drop the ball.
Yeah, they're a fun team though. They are.
Yeah.
They are really good. I really appreciated after we won the Super Bowl and we won.
Of course.
After our
That's how I
team
do it
won.
too.
We came in. I bought everybody shots in our group to celebrate, and then said "Go Birds," and you're like, obviously I'm not gonna toast "Go Birds," but I'm like, I'm happy you're happy.
Yeah.
It was the nice level.
Good for you guys.
That was very
He
cool.
wasn't really happy for you guys.
I was happy.
He was just being nice. He's not happy. Okay?
I could have been a grouch. I wasn't a grouch.
Yeah, but
No,
you
were
not happy when anybody else wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'd rather it end in a tie.
But I thought that was so cool. You were like, meh. And I'm like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen, actually. Wow.
Yeah.
But that like, who's the guy that really stands out for you on that team? Is it Saquon? Is it Brandon Graham because he's retiring? Is it Cooper DeJean, Jalen Carter? There's so many different
Jalen
names.
Carter's up there when I think about like the future of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the guy who's going to anchor that defense. Knock on wood.
Are you saying that because he punched my brother in the face?
Did he punch
Yeah,
your brother in
straight.
the
Wow,
face?
that was a
Straight
real
face.
shot.
Straight face.
I'm gonna make sure Connor knows that today.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. He's right outside.
Yeah, you've ruined it.
I didn't say it. No, I didn't say it.
He's good though.
He is good.
good.
He's very good. I'm
He's
kidding.
very good.
Yeah. Who do you think? Who's? I mean, Lane Johnson has been the best player on the team. I think
Lane
for a
is
long
really
time.
good. I think this past year really stands out. I know he's on the cover of Madden, but it's like Saquon and everything that was built up to the Giants misplaying their hand and not bringing him back, and Saquon going on to win a Super Bowl means so much more than everybody else's storylines because it just proved the Giants were not ready to seize the moment. And so I feel like Saquon really took the cake for me.
Yeah. What do you think, Tay? Who's your Eagle of choice?
I mean, I have a crush on Cooper DeJean, but I would say just like the mindset and the phone background story of Jalen Hurts really gets me. Right?
You know the phone background.
The phone background,
right?
how he
No.
had, you don't know this? There was photos of his iPhone, and the background of it is him in the Chiefs confetti from the last Super Bowl, and he had it, and then that was his motivation, his mindset. Keep the main thing the main thing.
Do you do that? Do you guys do that? Do you have like a special picture that reminds you that I got to work harder and win?
The
I
email
don't have
of
a really fantastic photo of me failing like that.
Or there's like somebody won an Oscar and you're like, man, screw that bitch. That should be me.
the email of American Vandal getting canceled.
Yeah, right? Oh my God. Yeah.
Way to bring up
Main thing, the main thing.
Yeah. No,
We
this
all
has
have
been
that
really fun,
Yeah,
Cam.
jeez.
It's been really great.
Let's
We
go
all
something
have
more
that.
positive. Prediction
Yeah.
this year: Eagles repeat.
The schedule's much harder. We've lost. Let me ask you a question. We lost Josh Sweat. Jalen Carter, I think, is the heart of the defense.
Yeah.
But like, how much does playing next to T.J. Watt affect what you in the interior of defense?
I think it helps a lot too.
Yeah.
When you can have multiple guys that, can rush the passer, it definitely makes you a stronger team. So I hate to say it, but it's gonna hurt you guys in the long run.
Yeah. You hope this
Yeah.
guy Jalix Hunt
Yeah.
came on at the end, looked really good, and then Nolan Smith has a lot of
Nolan
shown a
Smith
lot.
balled out.
Well, you guys have basically just drafted
really did.
Georgia guys over the last, and it's a great. I mean, it's been amazing. I mean,
Are you a UGA fan? That's the real question.
The Philadelphia Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
I mean, they're so fun to root for. And the creator of Chad Powers is a Georgia alum. So I actually got to run out on the field of Georgia versus Texas A&M in catfish uniform. And they all booed us in Athens, Georgia, and I got a taste of like what it feels like to run out on the field.
How cool is that?
How did that feel?
It was exhilarating. I picked the wrong career.
Yeah, well, like him and my other friend, they would come up to Ohio State when I was in college, and they would act like they're the punter and the kicker, and they would just go to all the parties.
One time we told a taxi driver, we're like, yeah, we're recruits. We're 4- and 5-star recruits. So yeah, the guy actually was like, you want me to take you to a strip club? We're like, no, we're good. We're not really recruits, dude. We're joking. We're good.
Yeah, they said, I said I was a punter. Like that was my backstory, and then they gave me like 20, I think my number was 20. I'm like, oh man, I am a liability in the secondary. They're passing all over.
You're
me.
Ryan Gosling from Remember the Titans is who you
Oh,
It was
gosh.
definitely a startling FaceTime. Like I answered it and he's in full uniform in the locker room with a helmet. And I'm like, what universe am I living in? That's crazy.
And it was a weird time because you're shooting Going Dutch in Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
At the same time. But really cool. I didn't get to wear a cool football uniform.
Chad Powers, what is it like working on a show with Glenn Powell and then, having Eli Manning kind of bring that character to life at first and then bring him on the show later?
It was, that sketch was hilarious. But then Glenn is such a great guy to work with. He works so hard. He is training in football, but then also working on the scripts and then prepping he's starring in 2 movies back to back with us. He's tireless, but like the crew is always in good spirits because when you come, I'm sure it's the same in football when you have like your star player is coming in and is at practice first and leaving last and is setting the tone, what that can do to a team. Like it really helps when you have a guy like Glenn.
Well, I remember like you showing me a little bit, and I won't say what happened, but like you were very concerned with making it look like real football.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because
Thinking
there's
back.
been some stuff that like is not good football. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing that.
What did you think?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I can't wait to see the finished product because you gave me like an appetizer. I'm like, damn, I want more. I want to see what it really looks like. So
How much did Glenn have to work to throw the football? Like, did he look natural like already, or did he have to work at it?
He looked natural, but he played high school ball in Texas.
Okay,
so he's legit, but he's good for an actor, not good for a Heisman.
That's fine.
So he was like, we were working with certain doubles that would come in, and he's like, I would rather instead of somebody stopping me from gifting something of a weird motion, have that be a double. And then, but most of what you see is Glenn himself. Cool. And he really did the work he was training for. a long time. You just know like he can't just be good for an actor.
Yeah.
You gotta. It has to feel like SEC football.
I hate to even spoil any. Is there any cameo that you're excited for anybody to see?
Yeah.
I love that answer. Yeah. Just keep it moving. All right. I got to bring this up, and this is like a little bit off topic, but I remember we were in a group chat and we were talking, and you were in the Nick Saban commercial.
Yes. Yes, my claim to fame.
Your claim to fame.
No, I'm serious, you guys. That commercial, I get recognized from it more. It like plays when we go to like IMAX or to like sports bars, and I'll be like, "That's me," and it's really truly like my claim to fame. I'm so proud of it, and it's so cool.
Yeah, we'll go to see Sinners in IMAX. And we get to see
And
you.
there I am.
No, he set it up. I have a real question about Sinners.
He's obsessed with this.
Is Sinners a musical?
Oh my God.
No.
I think it's a musical.
You lose.
Well, but the music isn't used to advance the plot.
It is.
No, the music is in the show as like a.
What about the one scene? And
That's so fabulous in like establishing the tone, right? And like,
Right.
but does that move the story forward?
I think so.
Well, then it's a musical in your eyes.
Then I
It's in
converted
the eye
her.
of a beholder.
I'm gonna trust these two over you.
She thinks it's a musical.
She doesn't. She just said she doesn't.
No, it's a musical.
Yeah, no.
Did I go to school for musical theater? Absolutely.
Musical?
but-
I
Just say
can't
it.
speak to
Just say
musical theater. She's the expert.
So
she's getting
okay.
me in.
Then that's
She's
the final
teaching me
answer.
about the genre.
The final answer.
I'm sorry. Back to the Saban commercial.
Yeah.
How was it working with Saban?
So cool. He's so. First of all, I've never been on a set with somebody like that. Everybody's calling him coach. So that was like really neat. I was like, okay, this is like, and I've known of Nick Saban, but I didn't really understand like the actual like impact of Nick Saban. Like
Yeah.
that, he's like the Godfather. My God, everybody
is.
really like respects him, and he had like a really great vibe. The concept of the commercial is that he's like a bad Airbnb host, and he has all these rules. And in between one of the takes, he was like, now, if you came down to Florida, I would not have these rules. And I was like, that's amazing. I also don't have two teenage children, so we're both just sort of like acting. But yeah, it was really sick. And I got to be in a hot tub with Nick Saban. How many people can say
Wow.
that?
Well, there's been rumors he may come back to coaching. Greg McElroy, his old quarterback, said that. Did he give you any information? Is he
Yeah,
coming
he
back?
talked about that a lot
Yeah,
with me.
he's coming back, right?
Yeah, we really, I mean, we've been
figured.
texting a lot, and whenever he makes a big decision, he really does check in with me.
I figured that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just can't break the code with my bro.
The other thing in the group chat.
Greg McElroy that's a cameo.
Oh wow! All right, there you go.
We got a cameo. We got one. We got one.
There you go.
Another thing you guys talk about in the group chat, for Halloween, you guys said you want to dress up as Bill Belichick and his girlfriend.
Rumored fiance.
Rumored fiance.
Rumored fiance. And I want Tony to be Jordan, and I want to be Belichick.
Oh wow! That's an interesting take.
Do you think we'd go vibe?
I think you would.
You go for it.
I just think it's so. I mean, the photos of them too, where she like has her hands over his shoulder, like it's like giving oligarch, and I love it.
What about
I think it's, like, so
the
fascinating.
yoga pose where they're on the beach and he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
that was
We
wild,
should do
too.
that. We
gotta
live by the beach.
You should do that.
Yeah,
start
and like the
doing-
mermaid fisherman one is really good too. See, there's just so much potential here. For,
You've done your research on this. I
Yeah.
can see.
So you're very
Also,
passionate.
dude, why are you telling everything in y'all's group chat?
Because it's fun.
You're,
Yeah.
No, they're not
No.
gonna. They're not gonna respond to you.
Yeah,
anymore.
we're approaching the group chat
Yeah,
differently
I
from
mean,
now
it's like
on.
wow. Jeez.
I didn't say the cameos.
Well, I mean, he's exposing everything else.
Our group chat is mostly about Jordan and Bill.
It is.
Yeah, I'm really, really morbidly fascinated. Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it?
It is.
Interesting. It
It's
is.
very interesting.
That's the way to get, Taylor into sports is she finds like the human element of
Storylines.
things like
Yeah.
that. The Jalen Hurts phone background is like, those are the things that that get her in, and then a story like
Yeah.
Jordan and Bill come along and forget about it.
It just blows it out of the
Writes
water.
itself.
See, better than any reality show. Get cameras on them is all I'm saying.
That would be.
Have you had her watch Hard Knocks yet?
You and I talked about Hard Knocks at the Super Bowl.
Right, but
Yeah, I love Hard Knocks, except
I don't like Hard Knocks. So.
You had a bad year on Hard Knocks, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
the
Yeah.
in-season one the Eagles are doing this year. Is it just like, is it a huge
What's the whole
distraction?
conference?
Do you?
You get used to it, but it's just too much. She can speak on that. Angela, that's our one.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
Tell them about their speech you gave. Since
No,
you're,
I'm not
since you're
telling them about
exposing their group chat, why
I-
don't we expose the speech you
I
gave?
made a speech and I asked for it to be deleted because we lost the game.
Game of
Because I was
Thrones
like,
references though,
there's no
right?
reason for this speech to ever see the
it
light
out
of
of
day
there.
because it didn't do the job. So, and
Yeah.
I just was saying crazy stuff. So,
Well,
lost
I mean, you don't think that there was a couple emails sent after the Giants hard knock last year? Like,
Oh.
come
Oh
on.
yeah,
I got more pull than that over there.
There's some really crazy clips from that one that are depressing.
It's some of my favorite. It's just the Saquon conversation.
Yes.
He's like, I'm not gonna sleep well if Saquon goes to Philly, and then that.
And then to go win the Super Bowl after
Oh.
that too with him is
That
just
should be my phone.
that really.
That
Really
should be your phone background.
That
Just
should
have it
be-
on a GIF.
Well, and I was raised a Giants fan, and I'm named after Lawrence Taylor. That's like how
Really?
deep it goes.
Your parents must be pissed.
Yeah, well, my dad gave a speech and held up one of those flags at our wedding that said "A House Divided," and did that whole thing. So that was a particularly painful Hard Knocks to watch. But obviously, I have real estate in my heart for both teams, which
Do you really?
nobody likes when I
Wow,
say
you
that.
should
Not admit that.
You
That
can't
should-
exist.
Why?
That's not
Why?
real.
Why?
That's not a
I
real
do
thing.
exist. I'm here
That's
to
not a real
say
thing.
it is a real thing.
No, it's
No.
not.
No, I have been pretending with both sides for too long,
Wow.
and I'm coming out and saying,
Pick a side.
No, but I can't. I'm fluid.
Whoever's better at that time is who she is. Okay.
No, I can't like live with him and like be anti-Eagles. That would be I
we,
would go
we live
mad.
in Philly. You know,
Yeah,
Well, that would
can't-
be dangerous.
yeah, that's a big part of it too.
We're gonna wrap this up soon because we got to get ready for this softball game. But I would love to hear about going Dutch and what's it like working on a show in Ireland and then working with Dennis Leary as well. How's that?
Yeah, I love Dennis. What a like sweet teddy bear of a man, which is kind of a contrast to his like whole like asshole reputation. Working with him is so great. Ireland is beautiful. You were just in Ireland.
Yeah,
You're
can
gonna
you
be going back?
Yes, tell our fans what to be ready for in Ireland.
Oh my gosh, you get the people are so nice. I feel like that's maybe a sort of generic phrase, but they sincerely really are. Didn't you find them to be
They are,
so
they
kind,
are.
really welcoming? I think that the air quality, this is maybe really LA of me, but the air quality is unbelievable. Like it is clean AF in Ireland. Like, it just like smells so great. I think like a lot of the cliches are true. The Guinness tastes better.
It
like
does. That's true.
Did you
You
split the
know-
G?
I split the G after several attempts at splitting the G, and it's a real honor, right? Like it's a very
Yes,
cool
it
thing.
is.
I don't know. I think it's a really, really special place, and it's really cool when you also like go into a pub and it's been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, and they're like, "What's your last name? I know where your family's from." You know?
Yeah. that's
Did you
awesome.
learn the lingo and everything?
Yeah. What are some examples? Well, obviously, like, what's the crack?
Yeah.
Every day you go and be like, "Hey, what's the crack?" I learned that my character wears a braid often on Going Dutch, and it's called a plait in Ireland, not a braid.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll be like, "We think we're going to be doing a plait today," and I'm like, "I don't know what that is."
Well, then like,
What's the pudding? What's the blood pudding?
Oh,
Did
the
you-
blood pudding.
Did you
Oh,
try
did you
that?
try that?
We didn't know what that was before we tried it. Then we ate it, and someone screamed, "It's pig's blood!" And we were like, "Oh, like that."
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah,
It was really
it was a
dry.
setup.
It's really dry.
Yeah, that's how they get you. I definitely tried it. I had some of that, yeah.
well, then the last thing that was funny. We were shooting the pod there in a pub, and someone was like, "Pronounce this word," and it was spelled Coiemph. I was like, "Coin," or whatever.
Oh,
He was
yeah, like the names.
And he was like, Cuiva. And I was like, no, that's not how you spell it. And he was
Yeah.
like, it means a promiscuous woman. I was like, oh, okay. Appreciate that.
You were learning the good stuff.
Yeah. But
Oh, and did you hear Get Up Outta?
no.
Okay, Get Up Outta is like, get up out of here. And so if you're trying to wrap some stuff up, they'll be like, all right, we're going to get up Outta, and then we'll see you tomorrow. And I'm like, what did you just say? But that's a fun one. Yeah. Chance Your Arm. Have you heard Chance Your Arm?
No.
We weren't there long enough.
She's invested.
Get Eddie.
I lived there for months.
Yeah, we didn't get any.
I am
We
like
didn't get any of
fully
that.
Irish.
Yeah, we did
now.
not get any of that.
Well, I'm excited that the game is going to be there. I'm going to be filming season 2 when the game is there, so I'm going to come.
You going to the game?
tailgate. I'm going to try.
come to the game.
Yeah, go to it.
Yeah.
We saw the stadium. It looks great.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Croke
it
Park.
looks-
Is
yeah,
it?
looks great.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Last question, and then we'll wrap up. What was it like working on American Vandal and Dave together?
What was it like, Tony? Tell him. Tell me what it was like.
I mean, we worked together professionally before we started dating, so
Yeah.
it's built on like a professional trust, and she's
Yeah.
a fantastic actor. So, you know, when you have somebody that's making your show better, you love that person before you love that person.
But these
That's what
aren't
happens.
normal shows.
No, those
No.
are.
You have a poop gate. You
Yeah.
have penises being drawn.
Milk
There's
the
a
table. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
the
just so
milking
much.
table, yeah,
That's my
yeah.
favorite episode of all time. by
Oh,
far,
me
by
too.
far.
It's so fun.
So
I love
fun.
it. And it ends up being so sweet and like about intimacy. Like that's what I really liked about that show.
I
It's
mean,
like,
that's what. I don't know. That's what I got.
watch it again. No, we have a lot of fun. We have such similar like sensibilities comedically and like storytelling wise that like we're always driven by that and like on the same page and we'll like kind of jive with each other and
Because we're making content that's so dumb. Like hearing you describe it back to me, I'm like, yeah, we are making the
That's
dumb
our stuff.
But the idea is, I think she's so funny without trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And that is the key.
That's natural,
It's
though,
like-
right? Like you can't teach that, right?
Yeah. You'd have instincts where some actors, when they're trying to be funny, you feel it's like sweaty, where they're like really trying to work for the laugh. And we both have the instinct where you're like, all right, yeah, we're gonna make a show about who is the turd burglar. Instead of then also trying to be funny with performance, let's try to ground it with performance. And then you're laughing because of how stupid it is in a world that feels real.
The turd burglar thing reminded me. I think one of our producers worked for you, and all she did was research poop for you. So I think
I remember that. He had
I think
to
she did.
memorize like the whole scale of all the poops.
The Bristol
The
scale.
Bristol scale. And it was all different kinds of poops.
She's like,
that was their,
I'm
their
like, this doesn't
job.
feel real enough.
Oh my gosh, we have to talk to her.
she's right there. Wait, yeah,
Oh my gosh, you researched the poop.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Like me and Ashley Chang, Joe Farrell, and
Oh
Oh my God, what a cool crew. That's
Ashley
so
Joe.
cool.
Poop crew for life.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Poop crew.
Wow,
All right.
high art.
Well, I want to say thank you guys for coming on. Can't wait to see you guys play softball. This is going to be fun.
no.
Very excited. Very
Yes.
excited, guys.
Yeah, I'm so good at it.
TikTok. TikTok. There you go.
All right, guys. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for having
Thanks,
us.
guys. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.